Hi there. Today I'm answering the question, how do I stop falling for food or diet fads? This is difficult because the internet has got so much information on it. It's got so many different things that you can follow and do. And it's hard to know which one is good, which one is bad, which one will bring me long-term health, which one will be detrimental long-term, because they're all packaged in beautiful promises. Okay, so if we look at a food fad, what is it? It is basically a popular trend in food, or it can be a food recommendation for a specific reason. Another way that what it's been called is a diet cult, which actually explains it perfectly. So what you need to learn to do is how to know when something sounds faddy and you shouldn't be following it, and when something sounds real and it could be something that is good for you. So let's look at some of the warning signs. So the first one is if the claim seems too good to be true. Say, for instance, you'll have fast weight loss, or it's easy weight loss, or it requires no effort. Now that should really ring some warning bells, because it's not easy. We know if it was easy, you'd be there already. You wouldn't have these issues. So the claims being too good to be true is definitely a warning sign that this could be a fad. Now, if the diet or eliminates whole food groups, or talks about good and bad, it's that kind of black and white thinking, that should definitely be a warning sign. That could be faddy, because ultimately every food can play a role in your diet, unless you have an intolerance or an allergy. That would be different, but the diets wouldn't know that, and so they're claiming it for everyone. So definite warning sign. And if it requires you to buy specific supplements or specific products that you have to take to gain this benefit, then that should definitely be a warning sign, because even though supplements can definitely be part of the process, I'm not anti-supplements, they shouldn't be your first line. They should be the food. Spend that money on the food, and then we might need to supplement the diet slightly if there is a need. So that is a warning sign as well. And also if it highlights specific food combinations, or food should be eaten in certain orders, or a food has a special power. So eat this food, it'll detox your body, or eat this food and your fat will get burned faster. That should definitely be a warning sign, because there's no foods that actually have these powers. Your body does all of that on its own. So those are definitely warning signs. And if no exercise is recommended, or if it says you don't need to exercise, that should definitely be a warning sign to you, because we know that exercise is part of holistic health and it should be part of our lives. So if something says you don't need to, that to me is very, very faddy. The other thing that you can, warning sign that you can use, is if it says this is a one size fits all, that we have got the magic bullet, we have got the secret now, figured out the secret to this problem. We're all so different. We need individualized attention, and we have individualized needs. So a one size fits all is definitely a warning sign that this could potentially be a fad. And also think about, where is this, how do they know that these results will happen? Is it that we've done scientific studies and we have seen this trend, or is it that there's just some anecdotal testimonials? Anecdotal testimonials, if it's based purely on that, that should be a warning sign. And then the last one is that if something doesn't focus on health benefits, but focuses on your appearance, that's definitely a warning sign. The appearance should not be our focal point. Our health should be our focal point. And that it improves our appearance can definitely be a happy side effect, but it shouldn't be what we're aiming for and what the promise is, because we're all different and our bodies all respond differently. So these are some of the warning signs that you can look out for when you're reading about things, so that you can determine whether, should I follow it? Is it okay? Or is it actually more faddy? I hope that helps. See you next week.